Welcome to MetalChik.
This week we're gonna get mod.
Today we're going back to the future on MetalChik. We're going to look at 1960s modernism, and we're going to talk about how these trends relate to today's jewelry. Then Adam and I are going to show you how to make a fabulous modern-inspired ring, just like what Adam's wearing.
Fabulous!
The 60s look is still very influential now.
Absolutely.
So I brought in some things to show us.
Well, this is very Jane Fonda, Barbarella. Look at that.
That is. I actually designed this years ago when I was just starting out. A lot about 60s design was referencing industrial design to a certain extent. Look at these. They all look like giant headlights.
Yeah, they do.
And this has this really great spaceship, exactly.
Yeah.
And this one happens to be from Spain, and it's a real showstopper.
Yeah.
Talk about big. Look
I know,
at that.
I'd be afraid to get punched by that.
These are by a friend of mine, an Israeli designer named Rachel Gera, who was very big in the 60s and 70s, and she worked in this like really organic mode. But it has that 60s look because of the scale of it,
Right.
and because of the individuality and the expression of it. Stay tuned.
We'll be back in a second.
I'm over these glasses.
No, me too.
The Gap,
Old Navy.
Mark by Marc Jacobs.
American Apparel.
Columbia.
Me.
We're back.
Can you see?
No,
Okay.
but that doesn't matter.
All right.
I feel mod.
Yes, you look mod.
We're going to show you how to make a nice, simple, modern ring. This is a great piece. It's very dramatic, but it's also pretty easy to make. And we don't like dinky dainty here on
No.
MetalChik, do we? So we're going to start by making a bezel for the ring, which is the little wall that holds the stone in place. I'm going to use bezel wire, which is this thin, fine silver wire. And you want to have a nice, fairly tight fit. Cut it. And now we have our circle. And we're ready to solder. We're going to set it up on our soldering block, a piece of charcoal.
Yes.
Adam, take it away. And when you're done, you have a beautiful bezel that looks like this, and it's ready to hold your stone in place. You need to put it on what's called a back plate. So we're going to cut a square, and Adam's cut one right now. So now we're ready to solder these two pieces together. Okay, good. Now we have our bezel is soldered onto our back plate, and we're going to trim it out. So Adam, what do we do next?
We need to file it down so you don't get cut with that plate.
Exactly. We're going to file the edges smooth. I usually make my own ring bands, and most self-respecting jewelers do, right, Adam?
Right.
However, another way to save some time when you're working at home is to buy pre-made elements like this. This is a very simple sterling silver band ring. You can buy it at any kind of metal store like Metalliferous. And we picked this one because it has a thick, chunky, modernist look to it. So what we're going to now do is solder the bezel onto the ring band. Now your ring is almost ready to go. Adam's going to show us how to set the stone.
All right. So you just put it in here. Okay.
So now we have this beautiful ring, very simple and modern. Adam and I went very quickly through this project, but to get all the details on how to make a fabulous ring like this, check out my blog on MetalChik.com. Let's take a look at what some viewers sent in.
So what are we going to do next week?
Next week we're going to make a beautiful handmade Roman chain just like this.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, looks very complicated but quite easy to make, just takes a little time.
Cool, see you next week.
Great, see you next week.